Hello everyone, Watch Captain Kyrez here, and for the fourth day in a row, we're going to be looking at more of the contents from the Shadowspear box set. Today will be focused on the Demonkin rules that Games Workshop released, and also a leaked image of the Malefic Discipline for their new Psychers. Just skipping over a bunch of stuff that we already know here. They go into the rule for the flesh metal guns for the obliterators. So the flesh metal guns are now 24-inch range, Salt 6, Strength plus D3, AP is minus D3, and damage is D3. And the melee version of that is just Strength plus 1, minus 1 AP, and D3 damage. So the way you do this is you roll 3d3, one after the other. Each one adds on to whatever the strength of the weapon is, the AP, and then the damage. Pretty simple, pretty much the same as it was. Not much of a change there. Then we have the Greater Possessed, and they show us some of the special rules that they offer up for the army, which is a little bit of a change. They're not your normal possessed anymore, obviously. They're a bit more of a powerhouse on the battlefield, because they add 1 to the strength characteristic of any marker chaos keyword, legion keyword, demon units while they were within 6 inches of any friendly models with this ability. So there you go, they're buffing more demons that you have there. And then you have the Venom Crawler, and they show off what the profile of the weapon that they have on here. Remember the name, Venom Crawler. They come with the Excruciator Cannon, 36-inch range, Assault D3, Strength plus 2, minus 2 AP, D3 damage. Not super impressed with this unless it comes with 2 of them and we don't know the base strength of the model. I would assume it's maybe 5, possibly 6. So I would bring it up to 8, which is, at that point, it'd be a little overpowered. That's why I say 5, because that would bring it to 7. And it would be like autocannon-ish range. And it also comes with a special ability. They're really pumping up the demonic rituals for this force, as if the Master of Possession and all that wasn't a hint at that. This guy has a special ability, adds 1 to the result of any demonic ritual summoning rolls made for keyword Legion Masters of Possession whilst they are within 6 inches of any friendly keyword Legion Venom Crawlers. So yeah, they're going to be going hand in hand. They'll help him summon things, summon bigger things, and we'll go on down to that in a bit. Then you have the Master of Possession himself, stunning model. He can manifest 2 powers a turn and choose to deny 1 and also a second, as we'll get onto in a bit. And he comes with the Rite of Possession. Psychers suffer perils of the warp on any psychic test roll of a double that is made for them, instead of just double 1 or 6s, whilst they were within 12 of any enemy models with this ability. So there, he's going to make them suffer perils a lot more often. Not a whole lot more often, but he still adds in that extra little bit there. They go and add, he has a 5-up invuln, because he's a demon keyword, I guess. Yeah, a neat little excerpt. Possession not only increases his hitting power, but enables him to bind a demon to his victims. So he'll be able to get in a lot more demons here, and then here we go. Possession has a warp charge value of 5. If manifested, then until the start of your next psychic phase, the armor penetration characteristic of the Psyker's melee weapons is improved by 2. Furthermore, until the start of your next psychic phase, each time the Psyker destroys an enemy infantry character in the fight phase, you can add a Chaos Spawn model to your army. It doesn't say anything about needing points for that. If the destroyed model was a Adeptus Astartes or Heretic Astartes, you can instead add a greater possessed model to your army. If a new model is added to your army, set it up within 6 inches of the Psyker and more than 1 inch away from enemy models. In addition, each time the Psyker destroys an enemy vehicle model in the fight phase that could explode, it automatically explodes. No dice roll is made, and any mortal wounds suffered by the Psyker in the resulting explosion are ignored. So this guy is supposed to be up in your face, killing your dudes. And then transforming your dudes into grotesque monsters to fight you back with. I wouldn't doubt that there's going to be a points associated with this because how strong it is. Probably not right away, but I would look for that in the next FAQ. It's pretty nasty when you come to think of it, especially when you start thinking of all the great stuff that the greater possessed can do, because it doesn't only count for just Adeptus Astartes, it counts if Heretic Astartes are getting killed with that as well. Then you have Infernal Power. Infernal Power has a warp charge value of 6. If manifested until the start of your next psychic phase, reroll hit and wound rolls of 1 for attacks made by friendly demon units while they're within 6 inches of the Psyker. So if you ever wanted to summon things for forever, this is the dude that you really want. He is your Lord and Savior. And you also have some Warlord traits that they go over. Warp Lord, you can reroll rolls of 1 when taking a psychic test for your Warlord, which that'll help get you some of those psychic powers that will go on in a second. Devourer of Magic, your Warlord can attempt to deny 1 additional psychic power in each enemy psychic phase. In addition, your Warlord regains 1 lost wound each time it successfully denies a psychic power. So just a little bit of flair there. He can, if you take this, he can cast 2, deny 2, but we'll have to see what the other Warlord traits are going to be before we can really measure up how this is. Could be neat, very fluffy for sure. And then we'll go on to the Malefic Discipline. We have Incursion. Incursion has a warp charge value of 7. If manifested, the Psyker can immediately attempt to summon a unit of demons to the battlefield using the Demonic Ritual ability as if it were the movement phase. And when doing this, you roll up to 4 dice instead of up to 3. The Psyker will not suffer any mortal wounds as a result of doubles or triples being rolled for this Demonic Ritual. So there you have it. They're trying to get Demonic Ritual summoning back into the game, and if you really want to do it, this is the guy that you want to have do it. And then we have Sacrifice. Sacrifice has a warp charge value of 4. If manifested, choose any model within 2 inches of the Psyker. That model suffers a mortal wound. Then choose a friendly keyword demon model within 18 inches of the Psyker. That model regains D3 lost wounds. If that demon model is a demon engine and the model you choose to inflict the mortal wound on was a friendly warpsmith, the demon engine regains D3 lost wounds instead. Or sorry, not D3, just a flat 3. So you can keep those guys pumped up and out there killing things. And then you have Mutated Invigoration, and this one leads on to a whole new unit. Adds in another keyword of something that we haven't even seen yet. Mutated Invigoration has a warp charge value of 7. If manifested, select a friendly Chaos Spawn, Legion Possessed, or Legion Cult of Destruction. That's the new thing. Unit within 18 inches of the Psyker. Until the start of your next Psychic phase, that unit will gain a bonus depending on what unit it is, as follows. You have 3 little bulletin points down here. You can re-roll the dice when rolling for that Chaos Spawn's Mutated Beyond Reason ability. You can re-roll the dice when rolling for the attacks characteristic of the unit of Possessed due to its Writhing Tentacles ability. You can reroll one of the dice when rolling for the strength, AP, and damage characteristics of that Cult of Destruction unit's weapons due to its flesh metal guns or flesh metal weapons ability. So that one, the Cult of Destruction, is referring to the Obliterators. And then we have Possession, which was already talked about in the Games Workshop post. And then we have Cursed Earth. Cursed Earth has a warp charge value of 7. If manifested until the start of your next psychic phase, the invulnerable save of friendly demon units has been improved by 1 to a maximum of 3 while they were within 6 inches of the Psyker. So your 5-ups become 4-ups. And then you have Infernal Power. Infernal Power has a warp charge value of 6. If manifested until the start of your next psychic phase, reroll hit and rune rolls of 1 for attacks made by friendly demon units while they were within 6 inches of this Psyker. So there you have it. He's very summoning focused, demon focused, boosting up the demons, making them all the better. And also the demon engines too. They have a giant focus on that. But as always, folks, thank you for listening. Thumbs up if you like it. Leave a comment. And see you next time. Bye.